Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming something I've wanted to do for a little while. I actually did the women's version of this a few days ago, so I wanted to do a men's version of this video. So basically I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 recommendations for luxury fragrances. These are not necessarily niche or in the niche category. Some of these are actually designer fragrances, but they're in the more luxury price range of a designer fragrance. So just wanted to clear that up before we go on. If you guys were to ask me where to put your money, you want to spend a lot of money on an amazing, incredible, phenomenal fragrance that is like a luxurious fragrance. These are my, I actually have 6. These are my 6 recommendations right here. If you guys came to me and said you only want to buy one luxury fragrance, these will be my picks. And it is a countdown video, so I do have my top fragrance that I think is so worth the money. These smell luxurious to me, they smell expensive, they're giving you your bang for your buck, so that is the whole point of this video. So I'm going to start out with my number 6, which is an honorable mention. And this may be a surprise to a lot of people, but it is Creed Aventus, and the only reason that I'm putting it as my honorable mention and not further up is because it's very popular now. Not necessarily Aventus, like not everybody obviously can afford Aventus, but there are so many different clones and even designers are starting to copy Creed Aventus, so it's just a very popular DNA. The DNA is getting a little bit boring compared to other fragrances now. Like whenever I smell it, I love it, but I've smelled it 1,000 times now. Like I really have smelt this DNA a lot. So that's what I'm going to say about it. It's a phenomenal fragrance. It lasts a long time. It's smoky, musky, fruity, pineapple. It's a great fragrance. Like I can't say anything bad about it. There are so many fragrances that smell like Aventus that it's not a very unique DNA anymore. So that's why it's only my honorable mention. So my next one is from the House of Nasomato, and I have talked about this a few times, but I absolutely love this one. This is definitely like my favorite for a man from the House of Nasomato. I also love Black Afghano and Barra Onda, but if I could only recommend you guys one, I would recommend Dior from Nasomato. It's definitely a noticeable leather note, but it's very smooth, it's very mellow, like I said. There's some woodiness, there's some sweetness. I don't really get any spiciness, to be honest. I really just get a woody, leather, smooth, sweet scent, and it is just absolutely divine. It smells very expensive to me. I see this one kind of being worn best on a man that's in a suit, whereas Aventus is like kind of casual, a bit playful. Dior is very upper class, upper scale, and I think it's phenomenal. So Nasomato Dior to me is definitely worth the money. It smells fantastic. Okay, so next up we have a Tom Ford. I could not do my list without putting in a Tom Ford. Tom Ford, fucking fabulous, and it really is a great fragrance. To me, this is again a leather fragrance, but it's got a beautiful tonka bean note in here and also a beautiful almond note. When you first initially spray this fragrance, you get quite an aromatic vibe. Whenever I first spray it on my skin, I get a real nice aromatic kind of green, lavendery kind of aromaticness, but then as it dries down it becomes very creamy and smooth and tonka bean and leather, and it's just a fantastic scent. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like this is mine, but I think it smells way better, like way better on a guy. I'm just gonna put it out there. For instance, I wear Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford more than I wear Fucking Fabulous, and I really think that this fragrance shines on a man. That's just my personal opinion. I think it smells a little bit better on a guy. It definitely smells worth its price tag. I know it's a pricey one, but it smells worth it, and it really does last a long time as well. Oh, okay, I'm really excited to talk about this next one. My number 3 is a personal favorite fragrance of mine. Like, I absolutely adore this scent. It does not get enough love online, in the fragrance community at all. Like, I don't hear many people talk about this scent, but the people that love it are like ride or die and they love it. So this one is Chanel Sycamore from the Less Exclusives collection, which I absolutely adore. All of the Less Exclusives. The best fragrance from that line for a man is Chanel Sycamore. Hands down, in my opinion, Chanel Sycamore is the best from the line for a guy. And you guys, it is absolutely incredible. It's kind of got a little bit of a freshness. To me, it really reminds me of like a pine forest. Like you're walking through a beautiful, like dewy, fresh, crisp pine forest. Like it is just absolutely stunning. It has vetiver, it has I think there's pepper in here, or pink pepper. I think there's aldehydes. I don't even remember the notes, but to me, if I could put it to you guys kind of simply, it's like a fresh, crisp pine forest. There's some woodiness, there's some freshness, there's some pepperiness, and it is absolutely beautiful. I wear this one myself actually because I love it that much, but whenever I wear it, I personally mix it with a little bit of like a woody vanilla scent. I really love wearing Sycamore with a nice woody vanilla. That's how I personally wear it, but on a guy, this fragrance is absolutely incredible. I cannot fault it. My number 2 is from Parfum de Marly. Now you guys might be shocked because I often talk about Layton, but if I had to say which fragrance from Parfum de Marly smells expensive and smells rich and smells worth your coin, if I only could choose one fragrance, I honestly love all of them, and I've said that many times from Parfum de Marly. I'm a big fan of the house, but if I could only choose one that I personally think smells the most expensive, the most luxurious, the most all of that, it'll be Layton exclusive. Now this does have the original, oh my god guys, you guys often ask me if I like Layton or the exclusive better. It's such a hard one because to me they smell, they just smell equally as good. I do really love the original, I will have to say, just because it's a little bit more wearable for like every day, whereas the exclusive to me has to be kind of dressed up, or maybe in the fall and winter. It's just a little bit more tricky to wear because it's very rich and it's very exotic. It has oud, it has almond, it has coffee, I think there's vanilla, but it actually really does have the original Layton DNA. So I think, to be honest, if you like Layton, you'll love the exclusive, because to me, they don't smell far apart. The exclusive is just a lot more rich and dark and heavy and thick, whereas the original is a little bit lighter and more wearable. So Layton exclusive, if I could only say one from the House of Parfum de Marly that really smells like luxury, it is Layton exclusive. Okay, my number 1. Are you guys ready to see my number 1 most luxurious fragrance? Now, you guys may not agree with me, some people will agree with me, but to me, this fragrance smells like class, sophistication, and money. And this fragrance is from the Christian Dior Private Blend, or Maison Christian Dior, and this is Ombre Nuit. I have talked about this one a lot, and guys, I cannot even begin to like describe this fragrance and actually give it justice. I really can't. It is just the most beautiful fragrance ever. It's kind of fresh. There is bergamot in the top. It is a beautiful amber scent. I believe it's ambergris that's in here, but it is a beautiful kind of Coca-Cola vibe scent, and I say that all the time whenever I describe it. It's romantic, it's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit spicy, it's a little bit fresh. It's very wearable, to be honest. Like, it is a very wearable scent. I can see this one being worn kind of casually, but as well as being worn dressed up. So I feel like you can kind of get away with this one whenever. It would be the most beautiful signature scent for a man, but a man that has a lot of money, because this juice is very expensive. So I don't like to recommend this one too much as like a signature unless you have a lot of money. But it really is incredible. It's sparkling. It's very fizzy. Like, there's a fizziness to this scent, and it is just so gorgeous. There's pink pepper, like I said, there's ambergris, there's rose. I forget to mention the rose, but to me, I really don't get too much rose in this fragrance. If you're a guy and you don't like the sound of rose, trust me right now, I can almost guarantee that every single one of you guys watching this video will love this fragrance. And that is a really heavy statement. I cannot guarantee Layton exclusive, I cannot guarantee Sycamore, I cannot guarantee any of the fragrances in here you guys will love. But Ombre Nuit, for some reason, it just smells like perfection, and I cannot see a guy not liking this. Like, I just can't. I cannot see anybody having any complaints with this fragrance. It is just utter perfection. So Ombre Nuit from Christian Dior, please check it out. It is a phenomenal scent, and it's definitely a fragrance that is worth its price tag for sure, in my personal opinion. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing about 6 luxury fragrances that I think are 100% worth it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.